I wonder if somebody would have purchased one of those lamps that had burned out after 13 and a half hours nowadays, if they would call the BBB on them.
This lamp is no good.
This is not a good thing. And speaking of the BBB, look who is here, ladies and gentlemen. Our good friend Bobby Hansen is joining us. Good to see you, my friend.
Good morning, Lou. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
You brought a guy that you said went to your high school, broke all your records, and what could we do?
Now he's a board member at the BBB. So introduce Michael Sadler from CenturyLink. Yes, he did. He was 6 years behind me, and he shattered all those records.
How about that? Pretty impressive. But he is a board member, and we asked him how long he's been on the board, and he said quite a while.
It's been quite a while. I want to say 7 or 8 years. It's been an enjoyable experience, great board to serve on.
And what first led you to want to be a board member at the BBB?
Well, my company, CenturyLink, who our legacy kind of comes through the Northwestern Bell system. We've been Northwestern Bell, US West, Quest, and now CenturyLink for the last 3.5 years. We've been a member of the BBB, I think, since back when it first came to Iowa. So decades we've been a member. So it's important for us that we be engaged with the group and kind of keep the BBB legacy moving forward.
And how long have you been with the company then?
21 years.
Wow. Okay. That's
well,
impressive.
you've seen a ton of changes with that company then.
There's been a lot of change in our industry.
Yeah.
You know, we're no longer that the Ma Bell telephone company. We're now a technology company, offering broadband, data services, cloud services, and IT consulting group. We're truly a technology
Now, you have to be an asset to be on the board, especially in your profession, too, with all these other companies that are popping up trying to do the same type of service you guys are doing.
Absolutely. You know, again, the old days we were kind of a monopoly company. Now we're in a very competitive industry, always looking for ways to differentiate ourselves from their competitors.
Now, what's one of the things that people should pay attention to in case they're in the market for one of your products or services from one of your competitors? Is there anything in particular they should keep an eye out?
You know, we pride ourselves on taking care of our customers, providing great service. We've been doing it for a long time. We have 1,000 employees in the state that wake up every morning thinking about how we're going to take care of our customers today. So I think as a consumer, you should be looking at the service that the company can provide, how long they've been doing it, and are they going to give you what you're paying for? And I think that we do that.
Yeah, and I think, with what you do, it's so easy nowadays to get a bad reputation, and people are wanting good tech support. They want it quickly, and you guys seem to have a good reputation for that.
We pride ourselves on it. I was joking with Bobby before we came on the air that anymore the internet has become critical in people's lives, whether you're doing Facebook or watching a movie on Netflix, you name it. And if it's not working right or not working at all, we hear about it very quickly, and folks are passionate about getting things working.
What's the biggest complaint that people have?
Oh, I don't know. There's one biggest one. A lot of times people are saying that maybe the speeds aren't where they want them to be, and we're trying to keep up with the investment that it takes as there's more and more demand on our network.
Which is a lot.
You know, when the internet first came around, I want to say 11, 12 years ago, understand that the standard was 256K. That was like, oh, high speed, 256K. Right. Now we're talking about 100 meg going in someone's house or gigabit going in someone's house. I mean, things have drastically
blazing fast.
Exactly. Yeah. But there's so much more demand on the network. People are watching movies and downloading huge files and things like that. And that's the way things are going. And we're up to the challenge to keep investing to keep up with consumer demand.
All right, here we go. How fast is your internet at your house?
At my house, I have 20 meg.
Okay.
And I have
oh, that's pretty good.
You and me both.
Yeah. Go over to Michael's house and get on.
I was going to say, I've got 8 and I'm pretty happy.
That keeps up with me and my daughter's needs.
There you go. So again, obviously customer service, as Michael said, that seems to be the key.
Absolutely, and Michael's one of the people that I sought out when I first joined a little over a year ago, and we sat down and had coffee, and I asked him the question, why a big company like CenturyLink, why the involvement, and he had a real good answer. He said, we're a highly regulated business, and we get the complaints, but through the BBB's procedures and policies, it really helps in that process.
And so it really doesn't matter what size business you have. And here's a perfect example, whether it's just a couple of person operation or a big company like CenturyLink.
Absolutely. And Michael's a great resource for us, and we're glad that he's on the board.
Okay, now if people would like to get more information about how maybe they have a business and they said, you know something, I've been thinking about getting this little torch and put it on the front of my business, what do they do?
Right there on the screen, you can see, call the number 515-243-8137 or bbb.org on that high-speed CenturyLink internet. You can hop on board.
Perfect.
And we're still taking nominations for our Torch Awards coming up in April, so all the way to January 20th. And do it on bbb.org. Nominate a business.
Now, nominate a business for what are some of the criteria you're looking for business?
Integrity. Done an outstanding job, gone above and beyond the call, done something wonderful for you, gone out of their way. CenturyLink sent a serviceman over or something right away. We want to hear about it, and those are the type nominations for businesses that we like to hear.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Michael, nice to meet you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.